Check it out, y'all. A train at the farm. Oh, man. This is an awesome map by TNTmodding. Let's go check it out. Welcome back, everybody. Driver 53 here with another console map tour of Lazy Acres. And yeah, that's train number 2 that comes by your farm. And I just want to go ahead and start off right here by showing you guys this. It's really, really cool. I have not seen one of these before. Here on your farm, you have a way to load both trains. Yes, 2 trains on this map. You're going to be able to load them both right here by using this. Now, it's attached to your silo, and the silo's kind of interesting. It doesn't actually show up on your mini-map, but it's right here. So I'll show you the mini-map, and there's no symbol for it at all. It's the Lone Oak silo. 750,000 liters, and it's awesome. Now I am on starting on New Farmer right here, and you get a ton of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the details on this. So like I said, this is TNTmodding. This is going to be his 4th map that's available on console, I believe. Blue Mountain Valley, Bucks County, Eureka Farms, and now Lazy Acres. So absolutely killing it on these maps. There's none of the crazy modded equipment on here, but there is some approved modded equipment in here that we're going to go over in a little bit. I'd like to say that the file size is 174.47 megabytes. That's for the map itself. As you can see, we have some other items here from Lone Oak, so you're going to need the other recommended or required mods also to be able to have all of these items on the map, and they are the Lone Oak Cow Husbandry, the Lone Oak Farmhouse, the Lone Oak Pig Farm Pack, the Lone Oak Sell Points Pack, and the Lone Oak Sheep Farm Pack. So all those together, it's going to add another 100.84 megabytes. So that's going to bring you up to a total of 280.31 megabytes. Still not bad for all of this. And now, what I recommend is if you're wanting to come in here and use this, I highly recommend starting as New Farmer. And the reason is your silo does not appear when you start with Start From Scratch or Farm Manager. And I tried to place one over here, and I couldn't get it in the exact location. The only place I could get it was like way over here out of the way or on the railroad tracks. Yes, it literally let me put it on the railroad tracks. So I recommend highly to come in here and do this. We all know that there's ways that you can get rid of the money if you want to do a scratch build. So yeah. And also so you can get all of these packs and everything out of here. So sell off all the equipment, and then once you sell it all, then you can uninstall when you come back in the next time. So that's what I recommend. And you may be thinking, man, there's not a whole lot of equipment around here. What's the slot count? Well, it's up there a little bit. And by up there a little bit, I mean it's 1,079. But you can get that down. You definitely can. If you remember Bucks County, you can get it way down. And this one is actually lower than Bucks County. It is awesome. So you get a ton of equipment. I'm not going to go through it all right here. I'm just going to kind of show you what it is, and we'll look at the details of it all a little bit later. But you've got all your animals here. You have sheep. You're going to have cattle. You're going to have chickens right here. You've got pigs that are right over there. You've even got horses. He's put everything in here. You've got a horse trailer you're going to get to use. You've got a huge barn over there. You've got another small barn here you're going to get to put stuff into. You've got this barn you're going to be able to put stuff into. You have a lime point right here, and it's not just lime, it's also seeds and fertilizer. You've got a herbicide tank, liquid fertilizer tank. You've got another barn back here that's full of equipment. You've got all these trailers. He gave you a low loader, a tanker, a bulk trailer, and an animal transport. And even in here, y'all, check this out. Get your own workshop. That's awesome. Now, there's another building around here. It's a barn that has some stuff in it, too. Just a regular old barn. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, that guy right there. That barn even has stuff in there. There's a telehandler and a skid steer inside there. So, absolutely awesome. All these you are going to be able to open up and use. And like I said, they are all part of those packs. So, every bit of this can be removed. Absolutely removed. Or you can keep playing with all this. You've also got a nice little bridge right here over to your farmhouse. Now the farmhouse itself is 44 slots. So if you are a fan of the high slot count equipment, then, you know, obviously sell everything off, build your own farms, and go to town. So if you sell everything off, all the equipment, not the buildings, but the equipment, you're going to be able to get the slot count down to 568. That's pretty good. That's really good for a map. But that still leaves every building and every animal pen and every, you know, fertilizer point and everything like that. If you sell absolutely everything, and I don't recommend this because you're still going to want that silo, okay? Because you're going to be able to feed under your trains. If you sell everything, you're going to be able to get down to 364 slots. 364 for this map. That is insane. Absolutely insane. But what we're going to do, we're going to try and find our big barn right here. Yep. And y'all, you may be asking, what type of equipment? You know, in Bucks County, we had John Deere's, right? We had a case. We did. But we had John Deere. Check this out. He made us a case farm, y'all. Oh, TNTmodding, you are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And you got a case harvester. You got a nice Hulk truck over there. But we've also got a Challenger. He's hiding over here. But what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and jump here in the tractor guy. And we're going to go for a tour. I figure this one's a pretty good one, 32 miles an hour. So let's take a look at the map. So this is the map that we start with in New Farmer. Now I will say there's one sale point down here, well actually a few sale points, that if you do not start in New Farmer you will not have access to because they are part of those other packs. So be careful if you delete those packs, you're going to delete some of your sale points here also. So Agri XJs and the barn and the manure pit all disappear if you get rid of those, or if you start from scratch, or manager. Okay, so be careful about that. If you want all those three sale points particularly, then definitely keep it. So what we're gonna do, we are actually going to drive down here and around in a counterclockwise fashion to hit all of the sale points, and a lot of them are right on the railroad. It's awesome. But what you start with whenever you start the game, you're going to have fields 10, 11, and the main farm. They are all one batch. Now, the soil composition is not great here by any means. It is some poor dirt. But it only costs you $797. That's it. $797. Can't believe it. Everything around the outside is for sale also for $0. Your BGA is actually down here in this corner. And check out the price on this one, y'all. $60. I don't have words for that. Now, we start getting into the actual cost of fields. All right, so field 1, 240, almost 241. Field 9, 332. Field 5, 756. We've got 702. Come down over here, 624s. So, I mean, it's typical prices that you're going to see. But as you all see, there's only 18 fields on this. All right. Now, if I come out of this, you can see that there are roads, paved roads, that you're not going to be able to do anything with. But this whole area right here and this, you could turn into one big field if you really, really like big fields. This could be a big field here. This is standalone by itself, but all of this can be made into one. This can be made into one, and all of this over here can be made into one. So, I mean, you've got some really, really good options if you like the really big fields. But as we drive around, we'll look and see what it's going to take to be able to do that. But I want to go and get started. We're going to come out of the farm and You know, actually, we're going to go this way because now that we've got those sale points over there, we're going to come out of the farm, go around over here, and start our tour that way. We'll finish off down in this area over here. So I'm going to get started, and I will see you guys over at the first place. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of room around these fields. You could expand these out a little bit if you like that, or just let your workers go to town and do their thing. But this right here is one of your sale points. They look very, very familiar from other base game locations, and you're going to pull right up on there to drop off. Now, another really cool thing about this is one of those spots that you're going to be able to sell along the railroad. So anywhere that you see this, you're going to be able to sell. So this one here, actually, you can sell with either train. Now, the trains only run on half of the map. So one train's going to go to the bottom half, the other train's going to go to the top half. But this sell point right here is actually called the Central Grain Elevator. And what are they going to take? So the Central Grain Elevator is actually going to take, if I can get this thing to go down, it's not wanting to move past the barn. Holy cow. Sorry about that, everybody. So it's going to take your normal crops, are all right here. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to take all your normal crops. It's going to take potatoes. It's going to take cotton. It's going to take sugarcane, eggs, and milk. And, oh yeah, by the way, we got extra crops too. I forgot. How did I forget that? So the really, really awesome thing is we now have carrots, onions, sorghum, millet, and rye. Now, we've seen rye before, but carrots and onions, y'all? Oh my goodness. So yeah, there we go. We got this too. And I'll show you the modded equipment in a little bit and how we're going to be able to harvest those things. So that's what all this Central Grain Elevator is going to take. It's really, really awesome. I can't stop smiling. Ever since I saw the description, it was like, oh, we get crops. Hopefully it's for console. And yes, it is. We have access to it. So, and it's not just 2. It's 5 crops. Typically, we only get 2 crops at a time. And y'all, the other crazy thing, oh man, precision farming. Precision farming is custom on this map. So you guys will be seeing me put out a video on this to see what type of yields we get. Now, hopefully everything works okay with it. We're going to do a test anyway. Hopefully they're not going to have any yield issues. If they do, then we'll come back and do another one later, but I at least want to show you guys what it looks like for right now. So this is 2 more sale points. What you have here is a, well, let's go to the map. It's easier to tell you that way. A barn and a biomass heating plant. Okay, one of them is obviously going to take straw and things. The other one's going to take some wood stuff. So barn, there's 2 of them listed up there, and one of them takes chaff. The other one doesn't. And I'm having an issue you guys saw a while ago where it was jumping around. I can't select, so I don't know exactly which one. But that's all they're going to take. And then the other one, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, the biomass doesn't. It just takes wood. That's right. So your biomass here, I learned this from another map. Biomass, it's not going to show up, but it's going to take wood. So any wood that you have, you can bring here. Also, I don't know how much it's actually going to pay you. So careful maybe on that one. So we're going to keep going up around the map, and I will meet you guys at the next spot. All right, so we're up here at the Spinneries, plural. 2 Spinneries. This is one right here, and the other one is right here. Not sure why we have 2, but we do. So both of them are up here, and you're going to be able to unload from the train if you'd like to. So if you want to put over on your farm, there's a ramp over there you can load up onto, and you can unload it here. So use the train to get it all the way around the map. You're good to go. All right, on to the next place. All right, so here we are now at the Grain Mill North. This is right up along the very top of your map. This is going to be your sell point right here. You're also going to have access on the railroad right there. And if we take a look at what all they're going to be able to buy from you here, you can see that it's all your normal crops, your 7 regular 7 regular, potatoes, sugar beets, cotton, sugar cane. No eggs here, but it's also going to take your 5 additional crops. Awesome. Absolutely great. Man, those crops. I cannot wait to do that. All right, on to the next spot. All right, we are over here at the port grain elevator now, and this is going to be your sell point if you're bringing stuff over bulk. This is going to be a sale point for wood right here. So just leave it on the train, hop out, boom, there you go. No need to unload it. And when you're on the train, it's going to be this spot right here is where you're going to be able to unload at this location. And what all are they going to take here? So they are going to take all your normal crops. They are going to take, I mean, yeah, potato, sugar beets, cotton, sugar cane, and they're going to take all your other 5 crops. So really, really awesome. All right, on to the next. All right, so we're at the grain silo west now. This is your bulk. If you're bringing it over in trailer, you're going to be able to drop off on your train here. Now this is the train, okay, that's going to be closest to your farm. The 2 tracks separate right down over here, and this track that we are on right now is closest to the silo. The other train is going to go around the other part of the map. So if you want to come here, make sure you're on the one that is closest to the farm. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run over and take a look at the shop. A little bit of a walk. Should have brought the tractor. But you've got very typical layout here. If you want to buy some stuff, it's going to be right here. And if you want to work on your items, I guess it's down over here. Or is it up here? Oh, it's right down there. Way in the back. Alright, so that's it. Now we're going to go take a look at the gas station. You guys can see it over across the road. And we're going to be making our way over here to the animal dealer and a couple other spots. So that's your gas station over there. We'll look at it again. But down over here are 2 sale points and an animal dealer. So what we have first is a barn for bales and stuff. We have a manure sell point, and these are 2 of the ones that I said that come with that pack, and so does the spinnery up there. Okay, there's one of those spinneries, the manure sell point, and this barn come with that pack. So if you like these items, definitely hang on to them. And your animal trigger for the animal dealer is going to be right here. Perfect. So now we're going to run across the road and check out another sell point. Alright, so this one right here is the restaurant. So you're going to be able to drop off right here and from your train also. So what does the restaurant take? The restaurant is going to take your 5 extra crops. It's going to take eggs and milk, sugar cane. It's going to take potatoes and all your other grains. Awesome. And we looked at the grain silo west a while ago with where the train split at. It's going to take all of these. It's not going to take sugar beets or cotton. It will take sugar cane, and it's going to take your other 5 crops too. So awesome. Now where are we going? We are going to come down here to the Sawmill, and then we'll come over to Agri XJs. So Sawmill now. And here we are. So really, really nice. I love the hills and everything behind us. Really, really cool setup. If we come over this way. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, right here. I was standing at it. So it's right here is where you're going to be able to sell your logs. And if you come around back over this way, back toward the north side of the map, you are going to see the spot to sell your wood chips. So perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I just like to go underneath this anytime I can. I don't know why. Just got into the habit of doing it when I was on Ravenport. What's that say? Nothing? Oh, missed opportunity there. I bet it was on there and it had to get removed. So now we're going down to Agri XJs. And here we go. This is not going to be like a BGA. I mean, this is a sell point, so pretty cool. Little spot here. Got some propane tanks over there. Got some safety warnings. All right, so what are they going to take here? Agri-XJs is going to take all of your extra crops. It's going to take sugar cane, sugar beets, potatoes, and all your normal stuff. So if you're looking to sell your normal stuff, you have tons and tons of spots available. Next, we are going to keep going right along here, and we are going to go and check out the biogas plant, and then we'll finish up here at the grain mill east. So on to the biogas. And here it is. So it's not a super high dump, but it is a little bit elevated. I'm sure you'll be able to just dump off right there too. And your digestate is going to come out there. You've got 1, 2 bunker silos to be able to use. So not crazy big, but still pretty good. So, I mean, anytime you got big bunkers like this, it's going to be great. All right, we're going to go to that building right over there now. And here we are at the grain mill east, as you guys can see. Coming up there, it's pretty interesting getting in there. If you've got a longer truck, you don't necessarily have a ton of room over here to be able to get in there square, so good luck, good luck. There's a train again. It's going to have a sell point here on the tracks as well. And what all are we going to be able to sell here? I bet it's just about everything. So all your normal crops, it's going to take potatoes, sugar beets, cotton. It's going to take sugar cane and all your added stuff. So really, really cool. That's all of the sale points, landmarks, everything. There's no additional farms on the map to be able to kind of take over and use the sheds. So yeah, I mean, build as you like. I mean, as you can see here in this field, well, let me go over to a better field. So here, right, we'll come back over here and look across the tracks, and I'll show you guys what I meant about being able to combine fields. Oh, if I can get over this. It's a high fence. Oh man, gonna make me do it the hard way. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's not a lot of stuff around the fields here. I don't see any trees between the fields. There's a pretty good barrier here, so you're not going to have to worry if you've got 2 fields next to each other about them, you know, a worker trying to harvest crops that you're trying to, or cultivate crops you're trying to harvest or whatever like that. So you should be good, and I mean, to plow this up and make it one big massive field would not take very much at all. So I am really looking forward to this map. Like I said, you guys are going to be seeing some stuff from me for precision farming on those extra crops. Now that they are a crop that I have access to, we're going to take a look at them and see what they do, see how much you need of different things. So I am super excited to do some work on this weekend. Definitely stay tuned if you're into my precision farming stuff. You will see something coming out of this. All right, so we're back over at the main farm now, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys all the equipment. I said I was going to look at it. So here we go. We're going to pop into the garage, and you start off with, you know, all your case tractors. Now, I'm not going to go over them. You guys can see what they are here all the way through. There is a ton of equipment that you are going to get here. I mean, it just doesn't stop at all. It just keeps going and going and going. I mean, you've got 2 balers. Why do you need 2 balers? But he gave it to us, right? He is really trying to help us console players out and give us as much stuff as we can. Now, your chicken coop, your horse paddock are base game. Your sheep is from the Lone Oak pack. Your pigs are from the Lone Oak pack, and your cows are from the Lone Oak pack. You can sell all of them. Unlike Bucks County where the cows stayed, you're going to be able to sell all of them, and the sheep did too over there. So everything can be sold. Like I said, this farm silo is 750,000 liters, but I highly recommend keeping it. I know it's 13 slots, but I highly recommend keeping it. It's going to be very difficult to put another one over there. And it's huge. 750,000 liters. Now, you've got your tanks again, like I was talking about earlier. You got sheds, tons of them. Every shed on the property is going to be able to be sold. Now, these are your sell points. So your manure station, the spinnery, the straw barn, are all sell points around the map that will go away. The gas station, You get the Lone Oak Farmhouse. So the really interesting thing is the Agri one, I didn't have that available on the other. I don't know, maybe it was a glitch, I just didn't see it. So, but yeah, that's all of that. Now, you guys may be asking, how do we harvest carrots and onions? Well, if you go into beet technology, come all the way over here to the far right hand side, you're going to have a lizard root harvester. All right. Now, it looks very familiar, but is a lizard root harvester. Okay? That's what we're calling it. But it's going to do sugar beets, potatoes, carrots, and onions. So all 4 of those, you only need the one harvester. Okay, well, what do we do on the front of it? Okay, so we're going to come over here to beet technology. I'm sorry, we're going to come over here to potato technology. And if you come across, you can see that you have one of these, a modded header, a lizard modded potato header, a lizard modded carrot header, and a lizard modded onion header. Okay, so these are the headers that you're going to need to do those other crops, to use that lizard branded harvester that we all know what it is. So 5.4 meters. I mean, that's not bad. This stuff is going to be awesome. So you just switch the header out and just go to the next crop, right? That is going to be so cool. Now, it's not a big capacity. It's only 50,000. So keep that in mind. It's not like the other ones that we've seen before from him. But we all know the reasons why. But I am so excited. We have 5 additional crops on this map, along with 2 trains that we get to use, and the option to build your farm the way that you want to. If you don't want to use this area, turn it into a big oak field and go somewhere else, right? But it's a really great starting area. It really is. Don't let the slot count scare you. Like I said, if you sell all the equipment off, it's 568. 568. That still leaves you 731 slots to be able to play with. That's a lot. That's a lot of slots, y'all. So, that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video or learned something today, go and give me a thumbs up if you would. If you want to be kept up to date on all my latest console map tours, or anything precision farming, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell too while you're over there. Have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53, signing off.